everyone, happy midsummer. I'm going to be getting ready for and taking an ice bath in this video for my autonomic nervous system dysfunction. Now this is a little bit longer of a video for me. I don't do a lot of long videos, usually shorts. So I hope you don't mind listening to my voice this whole time, and I'm going to just be talking a little bit about my health and my autonomic dysfunction. So that's why I'm doing the ice bath today. Not just for my health, but because it's midsummer. But I really like ice baths to help regulate my temperature for my autonomic nervous system dysfunction. I have a pacemaker that helps with my blood pressure and heart rate, and so I don't pass out. But a lot of other things are affected by the autonomic nervous system besides just heart rate. There's digestion, there's eyes dilating, there's temperature control and sweating. So I struggle a lot with migraines from my eyes not dilating and just headaches in general, probably from lack of oxygen, from low blood pressure and stuff like that. But this week, I have really been struggling with my temperature. I'm going to go in for a pacemaker adjustment soon, and hopefully that will kind of settle things. But I just have not been able to regulate at all. I'm either really hot, which is most of the time this week, and just struggling, unable to cool down, or I'm freezing, which is usually happening after I eat. But yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth and pretty extreme, and I've been struggling. I wouldn't say it's painful to be this dizzy or nauseous or hot and cold, but I also think it's a little past uncomfortable. I've just had to learn. I got my pacemaker like 10 years ago, and I've just had to learn there's a certain amount of illness that will just come and be part of my daily life and come and be part of my flare-ups. And I cannot go to the doctor for everything. I cannot keep going every time I'm so dizzy I can't see straight. You know, that was me the first year, many years ago, when I got sick, way before the pacemaker even. I was trying to document everything, writing everything in journals, every single, tablespoon of mayo or this on this, and I felt like I couldn't even go get a sandwich without writing down every excruciating detail. I had to write down everything I did for my day, when I got up, when I got down, when I was sick, all my feelings, everything. I was at the Mayo Clinic multiple times. I flew all over the world. Well, all over the U.S. I kind of gave up when they started talking about going to Germany for a different type of pacemaker. And I decided, no, I think we're going to just settle with what we have here. But yeah, I've been really trying for a really long time to regulate my health as best I can. And there's just some amount of suffering, and that's just going to come with my chronic illness, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I'm not settling in it. I'm still really working hard. I'm working on my spirituality. I'm working on my mental and physical health all the time, emotional health, all of that. And I'm really learning a lot about herbs lately and how they can help me, because one of the reasons I ended up getting a pacemaker for passing out all the time was because every time I started a new medication, I needed 3 more just to cope with that medication, and it felt like a never-ending cycle of more and more pills that just made me sicker in other ways. And I ended up going to the ER actually twice in a row for complications from medication. And when I say I went to the ER, this isn't just because I was dizzy and couldn't see or couldn't get up. I mean, I definitely thought I was going to die a couple of times. And when your family goes home with a bunch of paperwork putting you on stroke watch and people can't leave your side, it does feel a little scary. But I've done everything that I can. I'm really proud of myself for how far that I've come. And I'm really proud of all of the learning that I'm doing to continue getting better. But having said all that, there is the reality of just learning to live with some amount of suffering. So that brings me to the ice bath. That's just kind of what the ice bath is, isn't it? It makes you feel better in the end, but it feels almost painful in the moment. And I'm learning to live with all my emotions, all my feelings. And I'm trying to bring that spirituality and that learning of mental, emotional, spiritual health into my physical, everyday life, into my routines, and all that. So yeah, that's my midsummer. What are you guys doing? I think tomorrow night I'm going to be dancing around the fire. I don't know if I said that, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to make flower crowns for my girls and I. I always dance around the fire with my flower crowns. And whoever's crown lasts the whole night gets to be like the crown that we put up in the house as protection. I don't know who else likes witchy, superstitious stuff like that, but it really helps me, and it's really fun for the girls too. Have you guys ever made the flower crowns? I've seen it done so many different ways. I've seen the daisy chain where you kind of loop it over. I've seen the braids where you just kind of French braid it into the other end once you get to the other end and connect it. But yeah, what do you guys like to do for it? I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing time. Oh, and I can't forget my good tip. If you do a flower crown and dance with it all night and it survives the night, put it under your pillow and you will dream about your soulmate. So says the superstition. But this is me trying to get the dogs in because the neighborhood cat, well, really our cat now, Melissa, came into the backyard and they are not on great terms yet. We have a cat, Sagey Boy, and the dogs are used to him, but Melissa is a new member. So we're still getting used to each other. Melissa? But anyways, I got the dogs in and all set, and then I got Melissa. Poor girl got stuck up on the fence. Okay, have an amazing midsummer. That's it. Love you.